Wow. Yeah. Last time we saw snow was November of 2019.
Oh, yeah. Well, we lived in Costa Rica for 2 years and then came back to Canada, and it's just like, what? Why? What?
Wow. Yeah. Let me try and mute this. Hold on. Last time we saw snow was November of 2019.
Oh, yeah. Well, we lived in Costa Rica for 2 years and then came back to Canada, and it's just like, what? Why? What?
Did I fix it? Oh my gosh. This is the most relaxing start to yoga ever, isn't it?
So good.
It's so
full
relaxing.
moon.
I don't know why it's not letting me let my friends in the room. Let me see, admit. Oh, here we go. Kira, do you want to try and hop back in, sweetie? I don't know what happened. Hi, Eden. Yay. Here's another one. Here we go. Yay. I will keep myself pinned. Hi, Kira. Aw. Hi, friends. Let me see if I need a light. I'm already sweaty. How about that, Leah? I'm going to send you some sweat.
Yes, please do. Please do.
I rarely wear this many clothes. I'm like, wait, yoga clothes? Like, what is this? Like,
Right.
so constraining. I had to wear shoes the other day and I got blistered. I was like, I don't wear shoes. And so we were like hiking and all of that. And the ground is really hot and I have blisters on my feet. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Friends, let me see if I can. I feel like I'm turning into an animal or something, you know, one of these wild animals. Like, woo. All right, I spotlighted myself. Hi, friends in the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much, you guys, for shifting with me on Friday. I actually, felt some, let me see, my dog is on the yoga pad. He's going to help. Good. I felt kind of conflicted not showing up and being impeccable with my word. So it was definitely something. I'll talk more about it tomorrow in our Miraculous Monday, but it was really fun to get out on the land and see what was going on. So thanks for your flexibility. And but I learned my lesson. If I say I'm going to be here, I'm going to be here. Okay. How about that? So today I thought we would just do a little class, just like a mini rocket and you don't have to know what that means, but basically what we're going to start with is sun salutes. So we will be, let me just record, starting with the ritual, the salute to the sun. And it's really just about warming up your body, about repetitive motion, which starts to get your muscles going. And the primary function of the sun salutes, in my humble opinion, is linking your breath and your movement at the same time. So when you hear me say inhale, do your best to inhale. And when you hear me say exhale, do your best to exhale. More than anything else, more than like where the feet go and where the hands and like all that kind of funny stuff, is really try and focus this next piece of time just on your breathing. Okay. And in this form of practice, we utilize a breath called Ujjayi Pranayama, which is victorious breathing. So if you've ever heard of it, raise your hand or just give a little shout out in the chat. But basically what you're going to do is breathe really full through your nose and let your lungs get really big. And then you're going to exhale through your nose. So it's super audible. Can you hear me? So when I get on my mat, hopefully you can still hear that breath, but it creates a resonant sound, and that sound is the sound of so hum. So on the inhale, hum on the exhale. And that means I am my breath. So you are stepping in this next piece of time into your God self. You are the ether. You are your breath. And so, oh, look, there's a baby friend here too. I love this yoga class already. Fantastic. But that's what this is about. The stronger your breath, the quieter your mind. The quieter your mind, the more you can hear the voice of your inner teacher, and the more your body can rest. You know, we tend to hold a lot of stress, the stuff we know and don't know about. All right. So that's what we're going to start with. We're going to start with sun salutes, do some standing poses, do some seated, and then we'll hang in meditation. And then we can have a mini Q&A if there's anything that comes up for you guys. Okay. ¿Todo bien? ¿Sí? Okay. Vamos. Ready? Let's do this. So come to the top of your mat. Let me make sure I got this on. All right, friends. You're welcome. I'm so glad that you're all here. All right. I hope you can kind of see me. Well, it's going to be kind of funky just, zooming. You're not going to be able to see all of it. I wonder, one more thing. Let me try it for this. Maybe this is better. Nope. Sorry, guys. Just give me a second. We'll just do the best we can. I'm going to leave it on the table. All right. So with your hands together in front of your heart, start to breathe that way that we started with, that sound. You can constrain the muscles in your throat. Making a sound, the sound of Soham, I am my breath. Good. And we'll chant one Om, just waking up the vibration along your spine as you start with an inhale. And then exhale your hands next to you, reaching your arms up. And then as you exhale, go ahead and fold forward. As you inhale, lift your chin and lengthen your spine. Good. And as you exhale, plant your hands and go into a push-up. If you want to put your whole body onto your mat, you can. You won't see me for a sec. And then inhale, glide up over your toes. And then exhale into your downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, you're going to spread your hands super wide. See if I can see you guys good. And just take 3 deep breaths. I'm going to come right back. I have to turn off my tea. Keep breathing. All right, and now when you exhale, bend your knees and step to the top of your mat. Take an inhale and look halfway. And then exhale, fold, and let your head hang heavy for a second. Shake it yes and no. Release any kinks in your neck. And then come all the way up to the top on the inhale. Reach your arms. And then exhale. Good, hands back to your sides. All right, and again, inhale, reaching your arms. And then exhale, folding forward, bowing down to the light. Inhale, lifting your chin, lengthen. And then exhale, plant your hands down. Go to a push-up position, all the way down on the mat if you want. And then as you inhale, press through your arms and look up. And then exhale, back to your downward facing. Good, and just keep breathing. Great, in and out through your nose. You might relax your jaw a little bit, shake it side to side. Exaggerate the sound of your breath. Let your breath be super loud. And then take one more deep breath. And then exhale, bend your knees. And step to the top of your mat. Take an inhale and look halfway. And then exhale as you fold. Inhale, pull your navel in, reach all the way up. And then exhale. Good, back to your sides. So there's 10 movements to this Surya Namaskara A, sun salutation. Let's do one more. Inhale, 1 is the first move. Exhale all the way out, 2, fold forward. Inhale, 3, halfway up. Exhale, 4 to your push-up. Feet hip distance apart as you lower down. Inhale, 5, roll up. And then exhale, 6, lift your hips to a downward dog. Good, and notice that your head is below your heart. Let me see you guys. Good, keep breathing. Stay in your downward facing for 3 more breaths. Good, exaggerate the sound of your breath. Right on. And on this next one, say exhale, bend your knees, and step to the top of your mat. So this is the 7th move. You come to the top, you inhale halfway, and then you exhale, fold. Pull your navel in.
Guess we just keep going with it. I'm just going to do another set, I think, and then she'll probably just come back in.
Guys, I have no idea what just happened. I love that you're still here and you're still moving. Everything just went out, even on my phones. Anyway, you're still here. I'm so sorry about that. Even Patrick's in the room. Everything went out, my phone, all the internet. Anyway, let's keep going. That was so bizarre. If you guys are I couldn't chat or anything. If you're still in the live stream, thank you for being here. That was that damn Mexican internet that Ichabod's always saying. Anyway, sorry, there's a child. Here we go. Let's do one together with the B salutes. Okay, friends, come to the top. Let's start again. Ready? Bend your knees and inhale. Both arms go up. And then exhale as you fold. Good. Inhale, look halfway up. And then exhale as you go to your push-up. So plant your hands and go into a push-up. Roll on the inhale. And then exhale, lift your hips. Step your right foot forward. Warrior one, both arms come up. And then as you exhale, go back to your push-up. Roll on an inhale. And then press back on the exhale. Other side. The left foot steps forward, super strong through the back leg, arms high. And then you exhale back to your push-up. Glide on the inhale. And then exhale, lift your hips back up. Good, and exaggerate the sound of your breath, friends. So breathe super loud. Good. You are your breath, downward facing. Let all the excess in your head just kind of float out of your head onto the mat, into the earth. Take one more deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose, pull your navel in. As you exhale, and move to the top of your mat. Long inhale halfway, and then exhale as you bow. Bending your knees, squatting down to fierce pose. And then exhale back to the center. All right, so starting here, go ahead and bend your knees. Or maybe I'll go sideways. Bend your knees and interlace your fingers and reach your arms up. You're gonna hang here for 3 to 5 breaths. And then go halfway down. Interlace your arms behind you and fold forward. Let your head drop. Good. Keep breathing. Get a nice big stretch through your shoulders. Good. And then exhale. See if you can place your hands on the mat and reach your knees to your upper arms and then lean forward. Think about what it would feel like to balance on your hands and just lift your feet a little bit, maybe a lot off the ground. Learning how to levitate. You can keep your toes down and just practice getting your wrists strong. All right, and then exhale. Go ahead and everybody just step to a downward facing. Downward facing. And then as you're ready, bring your right leg to the top of your mat and both arms come up. Warrior one. Good, breathe into that space. Bend your front knee over your ankle. And then exhale, open your arms to a T, chin up. And then exhale, straighten the front knee, go to a triangle. So you're gonna drop your right arm down and reach your left arm high in the sky. Good, keep breathing, just so you can see. So I've got my right foot in front, left foot behind. And then exhale, you're gonna switch your hands around. You can leave your feet like they are so that the left hand comes down and the right hand can go up at your lower back or all the way up towards the ceiling. Good, and then as you exhale, undo the arms and scoot your back leg even further back. So you've got about 4 feet. You're gonna rest your front elbow on your knee and reach your left arm up. Good. Breathe super strong. And then exhale, you're going to drop your back knee onto the ground and reach both arms up. Super strong. Reach. And then exhale, twist it out. Hook your left elbow outside, hands together. Good. And then as you exhale, bring both hands down and everybody just step to a downward facing. Ready? Other side. Step your left foot to the top of your mat. Warrior. Both arms coming up. Good. And then exhale. Reaching forward and back at the same time. So you've got your right hand out in front, your left hand out in front, your right hand in back. Good. Let me see you guys. Really good. Everybody's got a little bit going on. A little warrior action. Really nice. And then exhale, land in your triangle pose. So you're just going to straighten that front knee. And then go forward. Resting your left hand on your shin. Right arm up. And then exhale, revolve. So that your right hand is down on the ground. You can use a fist or a block if you have one close. And then start to twist. Keep breathing. This top hand can rest on your lower back if it feels like too much. Just breathe super deep, friends. Wherever you feel it the most, send your breath to that area. Start to loosen up any tension that's in the muscles. Good. And then exhale, releasing. You're going to take that long step now so that you've got big, like 4 feet between your feet. Front elbow on your knee. Good. Right arm moving up. And then slowly drop your right knee onto the ground. Reach. Both arms up. And then exhale as you twist. Good. Keep breathing. Make your breath super strong. Whichever position you find yourself in. Oh, great. It is making sense even through Zoom. Just keep breathing. Good. And then slowly exhale. Bring both hands down to the ground. Step yourself back into a downward facing. One more time. And then from downward facing, you're going to drop onto your forearms. So your forearms are on the ground. And you're going to lift one leg up. Good. Super strong in your shoulders, okay? So you've got your arms kind of like this, and you're pressing down onto the mat. 3 counts with the right leg up. And then switch. Bring your left leg up. And then drop both feet. Rest your knees onto the mat and sit into a child's position for 3 breaths. Bowing. And just keep breathing. Take 3 super strong breaths. One more. Hi, Melissa in the chat. Let's talk after this if you're around. All right. Oh, look at the little friend on the mama. All right, go ahead and step to your downward dog. Right on. From your downward facing dog, you're going to walk your hands all the way back to your feet. And then take your big toes with your peace fingers and thumbs. You're going to create a lock. Wrap those around your toes. Inhale, look halfway. And then exhale as you fold. Now, if your feet are too far away from your hands, bend your knees a lot. Good. So some people just having tighter hamstrings, that's totally fine. You just want to refrain from curving in your back. So see if you can bend your knees and keep your back straight and reach for your big toes. And then look halfway up on the inhale, and then slide your hands underneath your feet and fold back in. Look halfway on the inhale. Put your hands to your hips, tuck your chin, and come all the way up. Get up on your tippy toes. Reach up towards the ceiling. Good. Stretch out your calf muscles. Good. Tiptoe to the top of your mat and drop your hands down next to you. All right. Now, step your right foot back on your mat so that you've got legs distance between your feet. Toes in, heels out, hands to your hips. Inhale as you look up. And then exhale as you fold forward. Put your hands on the mat in front of you. Take an inhale and lengthen your spine. And then exhale as you fold back in. And take 5 deep breaths here. Pull your navel in. And then inhale halfway. Hands to your hips, tuck your chin, and come all the way up. Inhaling, reach your arms up over your head, stretch it out. And then exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, looking up. Lift your heart, extend open, and then exhale as you fold forward. Tuck your chin, come up on the inhale. So your head is the last part of your body to reach up with your arms. And then exhale, go all the way back down. Reach for your feet. And then inhale, lengthen your spinal column. Get super long. Work out the kinks. And then exhale as you fold. Head down. Some of you might actually reach your head to the crown or your crown to the ground. You guys hear me okay? Good, thank you. Just keep breathing. Oh my gosh, I love that there's a baby here. I'm so happy. Super, guys. And then slowly inhale and look halfway. And then exhale, bring your hands to your hips and tuck your chin. And then come all the way up on the inhale, reach your arms. And exhale, come to the top of your mat, equal standing position. All right, go ahead and take your elbows behind you and step your right foot to the back of your mat. Turn on your heels so you're facing the back of your mat. Inhale, looking up, and then exhale as you fold forward. So you're reaching over your front leg. Good, breathe super loud and strong. Ask yourself where you feel it the most. Nice. And then exhale, tuck your chin and pull your torso up on the inhale and turn to face the front of your mat. So now you're facing the front, you're looking up, Parsvottanasana. Open up through your heart center and then exhale. Keep that openness in your heart and shine it forward over your front foot. Breathe deep. And slowly come up on the inhale, slightly tucking your chin. Pull your navel up and in. And then exhale to the top of your mat to an equal standing position. All right? Now work on your tree now. Pressing firmly through your left foot. See if you can bring your right foot to the inner thigh. If that feels like too much, you can actually just kickstand your foot. I don't know if you can see that. But just avoid putting your foot on your knee itself. If you want to hold on to a wall or something near you, that's cool. Bring your hands in front of your heart. And then reach your arms up. Good. Extend yourself. Feel that standing leg rooting super deep into our mother. And your arms reaching up all the way into the heavens. And you are this vehicle for that cosmic energy and that earth energy to meet inside you. Keep breathing. And then exhale, bring your hands back to the center of your body and gently to your hips and extend this leg out in front of you. If that feels like too much, grab the back of your thigh and lift it up. Good, super strong. Pull your navel in. Arms are strong, muscles are engaged. Keep pulling your navel in, keep pulling. And then exhale, lower that leg down and switch sides. So now you're on your right leg, left leg reaching up. I don't know how that comes through on the screen, but just do your other leg as you place your hands together.
Okay.
Breathing. You're doing great. Breathe a little bit deeper. Take one more. And then exhale. Bring your hands back down to the center. And then out to your hips, extending your left leg out in front of you. Good. Be firm on the standing leg. And see if you can lift this top leg up even further. Pull your belly in. You've got this. Keep breathing. And then exhale. Drop that leg down. And now we're going to shake it out. Cycle through vinyasa. Reach your arms up. And then exhale as you fold forward. Inhale halfway. And then exhale to your push-up position, lowering down. Glide on your inhale. And then press back on your exhale. And you're going to come through to a seated place. So both legs are going to go in front of you, out straight. I'm going to bring this down. Great. So you've got your hands next to you. You're sitting up nice and tall. And slightly tuck your chin. Dandasana, this is your staff pose. So your spine is like the staff. Think Gandalf, staff. Staff grounding into the earth. And your torso lifting up. You're moving that kundalini up, up, up. Hands down. So it's a super strong pose, even though it looks like you're just sitting around. Engaged out through your feet. One more deep breath. And then reach your arms up. And then exhale. Grab for your big toes out in front of you. As you inhale, look up. And then exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, look halfway. And then exhale, take another hand grip. So you can wrap your hands around your feet. You can drape your hands over your feet, whatever feels comfortable. If your feet are far away, you can bend your knees, take your arms below and just fold. Really depends on where you're at today. Just keep breathing. That's the most important part, is that your breath is strong. In and out through your nose. Ujjayi breath, meaning victorious breathing. And then inhale, come up. Go ahead and rest on your forearms behind you, and then reach your knees up towards the ceiling. Feet hip distance apart. Place your hands back where your elbows were. And then as you inhale, press through your hands and feet and come up. Let your head drop back. Good, lifting your heart up. Keep breathing. And then slowly exhale as you lower down. Reach your legs up to Navasana boat pose. Cross out your ankles, place your hands down in front of you, and then you're gonna step right into your push-up position. So go onto your push-up and then glide up, and then exhale as you lift to your downward facing. You're gonna walk back through. And for this one, I'm gonna ask you to lay all the way back and take your right knee out to the side and put your left ankle in front of your left knee. Was that right? I don't know. I don't think so. Right ankle in front of left knee. Hands together. It's called thread the needle. I hope you can see it. Keep breathing. You're going to move into your right hip. Breath is strong, friends. You're doing it. Breathe really, really deep. In and out through your nose. Those of you on the live, just keep breathing. And then you're gently going to rock up. You're going to rock all the way up. See if you can put your hands on the mat and lift your butt off the ground. Lift your butt, lift your butt. Lift, lift, lift your butt. And then exhale, set it down. And you're just going to switch sides. So now this left ankle, good, towards the knee. You're going to lean back. Keep breathing. And then rocking up on the inhale, place your hands down. Lift up, lift up. Exhale, set it down. Reach both legs up, crossing at your ankles, and cycle through vinyasa. Up and back. If you hear vinyasa and you don't want to do the push-ups, just press to a downward dog. That's totally cool. We're going to come back through to seated. Extend both of your legs out in front of you. And then take your right foot and put it inside the left inner thigh. Ready? Here's your breathing. Inhale, reach your arms up, breathe deep. And then exhale as you fold forward over this front leg. Take an inhale, look up. And then exhale, fold. And slowly come up on the inhale. Undo your arms and lift your body up. Slide forward, sitting on your heel. Your knee's going to move from 90 degrees to about 85 degrees in. All right. Inhale and reach up. And then exhale, fold. You're sitting on your ankle, so it's a little bit uncomfortable. If it's too much, just repeat the first position. But the function is to get that first root lock, Mula Bandha. Good. Holding the energy. So it's like a hammock. Holding and lifting that energy up. Good. Keep breathing. And then slowly come up on the inhale. And come off. Reach your legs to Navasana, boat pose. Cross at your ankles. Place your hands in front of you. And just see if you can hop into your push-up. Gliding up. And then back. Coming back through to seated to the other side, Janu Shavasana. So now your left leg is extended. Got your right knee out to the side. Left knee out to the side. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale as you fold forward. Inhaling. And exhale. Good. The stronger you breathe, the stronger the practice is. The breath is the heart of this practice. It's what keeps everything moving. Increasing your chi, your flow. And then slowly come up on the inhale. You're going to slide forward, sit on your heel, and fold back in. Notice your breath. See if you can get it to be even on the inhale, even on the exhale. Slowly come up on the inhale. Legs up, exhaling to Navasana. Cross at your ankles, hands in front of you. See if you can just jump right into your push-up. Inhale, come up. And then exhale back. Make your way back to a seated position. This time reaching your right knee up towards the ceiling, in my case, the palapa. And then place your right hand in between your foot and your thigh. So you've got plenty of space here. You're gonna move your torso forward. Inhale, reach your right arm up. And then exhale, forward. See if you can take this right arm and wrap it around your knee. Take your left hand, swing it behind you. See if you can grab your other hand and fold forward. Marichyasana A. If that's not gonna happen today, don't even worry about it. See if you can sit up tall instead. Work your posture. See if you can move your collarbones away from each other. Good. Puff out your heart center, navel up and in. Breath is primarily happening in here in the lungs, really filling yourself up with that new energy, new information. Good. And then slowly come out of that position. Take your right hand behind your back and then reach your left arm up. Get super tall. Lengthen your spine and then exhale, twist. See if you can wrap now this left arm in front of your knee and you're just going to look back behind you. Keep breathing, looking back behind and just letting go. Everything you see, forgiving it all. Just removing any semblance of resentment inside you. Just let it go. Exhale it out. Nice. And then slowly looking forward. Undo the position. Reach your legs up to boat pose. And then cross at your ankles and cycle through your vinyasa. Coming back to seated. This time your left knee is up towards the ceiling. Left hand between your foot and your thigh here so that you've got plenty of space. This knee wants to stay straight up if it can. Reaching your left arm up, get super tall. And then exhale, wrapping it around. Grab for the other hand behind you. Inhale, look up. And then exhale as you fold forward. One more breath. And then gently come up as you inhale and switch sides. So now your right arm's coming up, left hand's behind you. You're twisting, looking back. And gently exhale as you look forward. Reaching your legs to Navasana. You guys are doing great. Just stay with it. Cross your ankles, cycle through. If you want to skip your push-up here, you can always just step to a downward dog. Now you're going to come forward and through and sit down. We're going to move through 3 rounds of Navasana. So you're sitting on your bum, got your legs up. If it's too much to keep your legs straight and your arms out, just kind of hang on here. I tend to hang out here, holding the back of the legs. Keep breathing, pull your navel in, make a sound. Good, cross at your ankles, lift your butt off the ground, and then sit back down, second one. And also put your legs up on a wall if you have one handy. Excellent. Cross your ankles, lift it up one more time. Good. Navasana, boat pose. Good. Breathing together all over the world, connecting the dots with your positive vibrations. Breathe deep. Good. Crossing at your ankles, lifting up. Now you're going to rock all the way to a downward facing dog, and we're going to do something a little fun here. See if you can get your hands directly under your shoulders. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, and then see if you can kick up 3 times to a handstand. Inhale, 1, and then exhale, come down. Inhale again, and then exhale down. And then the last one, see if you can hold it for a breath. Then exhale down. Yay! Isn't that fun? 3 little handstands. Excellent, friends. Come on back down to butterfly pose. So I'm going to take your knees out to the side. Open up your feet like a book. And breathe. You might actually give yourself a little foot massage here if you want to. Press in some points. 72,000 nerve channels in your body. So you want optimal flow. Good. And breath is the key. So as you inhale, look halfway. And then exhale, fold forward. See if in this first one you can keep your spine straight. So as you fold forward, try not to curve in this one yet. Nice and straight. You can actually press your elbows into your thighs if you want. And then slowly come up. This time you can move your feet further forward, and now you can curve your spine and fold in. And then gently come up on the inhale. Bring your knees together. Really great, friends. Navasana. Cross at the ankles. Cycle through vinyasa or just step to a downward facing. You're going to make your way forward and through. Lay all the way back now onto your mat. Reach your right knee into your chest. And then see if you can extend that leg and grab for your big toe. Your left hand is going to rest on your extended leg. If that feels like too much in your neck, just drop your head down. Nice. And then exhale. Take this leg out to the side and look over your opposite shoulder. And then back up on the inhale. Put your chin to your knee for 1 count. And then exhale, switch it up. So now your left leg is up towards the ceiling. You can always just grab the back of your thigh as well, if that feels better. Otherwise, you're going to grab up for your big toe. And then exhale, take your leg out to the side, gazing over your opposite shoulder. And then back up to the center. Bring this leg close to you. And then exhale, both legs down onto the mat. And then you're going to bring both knees up towards the ceiling. Feet hip distance apart. Place your hands next to you along your torso. We're going to move through 3 modified back bends. So as you inhale, press down. See if you can shimmy your shoulders under you. Make sure your head stays up straight so you avoid tweaking your neck. You can hold under your hips here or interlace your fingers. You can also just keep your arms down, whatever feels good for today. And then slowly exhale on the way down. Really good. And you're going to go for 2 more just like that. Pressing through your feet, you're going to scoot your tail under, lift up. You want to feel it really strong in the front of your body, in the front of your legs. Press your navel in. Good. And then exhale down. Really good, you guys. Let me see. Really good. One more. This is beginner yoga, Bella. You got this though. And we all start somewhere. So you just kind of keep going. You do what you can. It's not about perfection at all. It's just about showing up and inviting your body into new positions. I mean, we could certainly slow it down and all of that, but I just think it's more fun to just dive right in. It's like the Bible studies. Just dive in. Just go for it. Good. After your 3 back bends, you're going to bring your knees into your chest. Okay. And then take both knees over to the right side. You're just going to do a little mini twist. Look over your left shoulder. And then back to the center, to the other side. Look over now your right shoulder. Back to the center. Give yourself a hug. Good. And then rocking forward. We're coming down the home stretch now. You're going to extend both legs out in front of you. Good. Both legs straight, folding, stretching out your back. Keep breathing. Really great. Way to go. And then you're slowly going to come up to seated. I want to invite you into a comfortable position here. Your legs wide. Kind of take your fingers and interlace your fingers behind you. And as you inhale, look up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Then you're slowly going to come up and just rest your hands outside your knees. You can bring your index fingers and your thumbs together. Press your belly in, slightly tuck your chin. All of this movement is designed to support us in sitting still, comfortably in this avatar body. So if you feel any discomfort in your knees or your back or wherever it is, simply allow it to be. Try not to call it pain or discomfort or comfort and ease. Just simply observing your body. Do what it does. As you sit peacefully and quietly as the witness, just letting your breath come to its natural way before we get going. Just sitting, being. Allowing your thoughts to pass by one by one, slower and slower. start to do some conscious breathing together here. So as you're ready, start to inhale and let your belly get really big. So breathe in through your nose, down, down, down. Let your belly get big. Hold your breath. And then exhale, let your belly go back in. Good, now we're gonna count. So inhale, breathe in for 4, let your belly get big. Hold for 4. Exhale through your mouth for 8. Again, as you're ready, breathe in for 4. Hold it. Exhale out through your mouth. Three more like that. Breathe in. So loud, so deep. Fill, fill, fill. Hold. Exhale. On your own, 2 more. Hold your count for as long as you can. And exhale when you're ready, out through your mouth. Watch your belly go back in. Good, last one. Inhale. Let your belly get big. Hold it, feel your heartbeat, your blood pumping. Exhale. And then gently sitting in stillness and in silence, allowing all things to be exactly as they are. Nice and tall, slightly tucking your chin, feeling your energy centers spinning, clearing out any stagnation, just grounding it out. And filling up at the same time with that golden light. You can stay for as long as you like in your meditation. Whenever you're ready, I invite you to lay down. Take a big exhale through your mouth. And Shavasana is such a gift you give yourself. Your legs will be wide, arms are wide out. Make sure you get a big exhale through your mouth. 3 big ones. As you just let your body melt into the mother. Aspects of self, your old self that are no longer serving. Way to go. Relax and breathe. You guys did great. Look at that baby. Just chill. I hope you can hear my bells. I'm gonna light you some incense too. See if you can surrender more and more into the moment. Where there's really nothing to do. There's nowhere to go, no one to be. Slowly you can start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And begin to return. Slowly and in your own way, in your own time, to a seated place. And if you feel cozy in your Shavasana, you stay as long as you want. And bring your hands together in front of your heart space, symbolizing the balance between the right and left side. Centered, connected, content. As you close your eyes for a moment, I invite you to hold the vision, see the vision that all beings everywhere are happy and free. Namaste. You say namaste, you bring your hands up, pull forward. Namaste. Love and gratitude. Love and gratitude. Beautiful people. Let me come up here. How'd we do? We did okay, right? Oh, you know, it's YouTube. Anybody wants to share? It was kind of fun, right? I'm so I love to teach humans, like where I can see you and touch you and feel you, but I'm getting more comfortable online this year. So if anybody wants to share, you're more than welcome. Just unmute yourself. And in the chat too, if you guys have any comments, otherwise we can finish up. Lovely class. Thank you, Kazri. Thank you, Kathy. Leah, go for it. Didn't hear
It was beautiful, Marie. Thank you so much.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was
You're
it's
welcome.
a bit of a test to like do it in your home space with things going around, but it was a nice test. It was nice to just drop in and just let it be, right?
Yeah, let it be as it is. At least you did it. I mean, sometimes we use the niños as an excuse not to. I do. So I think it's good to just let them be a part of it. I mean, this little friend with the little, oh my gosh, deliciousness. Such a sweet little friend.
This is Elio.
What's his name?
Elio.
It's precious.
Yeah. You gonna say hi?
Hi, Angel.
No. He only wants the attention when I'm giving attention to somebody else.
Wow. Yeah, we teach here in person, Danny and I, Tuesdays and Thursdays at a little yoga studio in town. And I was just saying to him, we teach in the evening. So it's like this beautiful, I know this is that Vanessa? Oh my gosh. Wow, I remember you from San Francisco 100 years ago. Oh, I was like, I know that face. Ah,
yeah. Thank you for letting me join late. My kids are running around and noisy, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sweetie, you're so welcome. Thank you for coming. Wow.
Yeah. I was excited to see that you were teaching class this morning, and I was with the kids and joined late. Thank you. I so much. I appreciate it.
Welcome. I hope to do more of these. I really do. I was just saying, Danny and I teach on Tuesday and Thursdays at 6 p.m. So that's a little bit late. But also it's such a wonderful way of finishing the day. And it gets dark in the room, and then we light some candles, and we practice in a circle. So it's really powerful, the meditation too. And we just kind of all leave feeling super blissed out. So I want to figure out how to share that online, that energy,
That's
oh my gosh, it's Yoga Babies.
It's Yoga Babies. That's Mommy's teacher.
I knew Vanessa before we had children. Were you single back then? I was kind of single, but not really.
Kind of. My husband and I, we've been together 14 years now.
Wow.
So yeah, that was like the beginning back then. Yeah. You want to say Miss Marie? This is Miss Marie, who I always listen to. You know her voice.
Vanessa is one of the gals that's also in the Trust Project, which we haven't done much with this year.
Yeah.
Online courses, and there's just tons of content. And I'm really working it, guys. If any of you know anyone that has like digital, wants to like help out with women and stuff, let me know, because I have all of the stuff I want to offer. I could use some hands on deck. So if anyone knows someone who wants to work with.
What kind of work, Marie? You cut out.
Digital stuff like
I do Photoshop. That's pretty much it. But
Get down there.
we're like hi. Emails and like web stuff, like automation.
right,
Kind of like
right.
not the fun
Okay.
stuff.
I gotta go.
Bye. Anyone who needs to go, just go. We're gonna hang out for a few more minutes and just chat. We love you. Bye, sweetie pie. See you soon. Oh my gosh, angels.
Thank you.
Guys, do you know what it means when you let your kids like? Seriously, I love these little angels so much.
Hey.
Hi, Kira. How are you?
Hi. You can hear me today. There's a waterfall of rain, even though it's magical. I'm so good. That was my first. That was my first yoga class in months, and it was so beautiful. And I loved the space you held to integrate that energy at the end. It was so peaceful, and there were birds in the background. It was just so beautiful. So, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Were you hearing the birds that were here or where you are?
Both.
Yeah.
They were, multi-dimensional yoga experience.
Yeah, because we're all over the place. We're in Canada, California, Mexico, the Netherlands, Costa Rica. Eden, where are you at? You can go ahead and unmute yourself, sweetie.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Awesome.
Yeah, I plan on coming down to Mexico. I bought me a dually and I'm looking for a camper. So I'm ready to build. Like, I got my little garden right here. I'm not trying to put too much foundation into that right now, but like, I'm ready to get roots in the ground.
Me too.
Somewhere. Yeah. But, with patience too, because everything takes a lot of time. In order for it to be done right, we have to do it in time, step by step.
I feel that, but I also feel that it can happen in an instant. I also feel that like there's a part of this time frame where we're collapsing this timeline where a lot of us have been waiting and patience, and now I'm like, I want to like put my flag in the ground.
Yeah, it's very similar to the feeling of like scared, but it's more excited. I've heard those two are like kind of synonymous and get confused with each other. So it's like you've been waiting for this forever, and then now it's time to jump in, and you're like, oh wait, do I have everything I need? Is everything good? Am I gonna be all right? But you just kind of got to go for it. Trust that God's gonna catch you.
Yeah, amen. Amen. Thank you for that. And thank you for all the love in the chat too, you guys. We'll do this more. It's really good for me. I'm a little bit shy online with yoga. I mean, I can talk, but it's like, you can usually just see us from here up, right? And now you're like, hey, here's my foot and it's behind my head. It's just like yoga is a very, you're exposed. You're just like out there. So it's good though. It's fun. And I think it's amazing that we're doing this online, because when we are together, I'm telling you, if you thought that was amazing, we were flying on Thursday. I was like, there were colors, there was just, this meditation was just so next level. And I really feel like when we do these things together, it accelerates all of us, doesn't it? I trust you all felt like just a little bit of an upgrade, like a little, you got your energy moving, you moved your body a little bit. And I just know for me, it's like, yeah, the days that I do it are so much better.
And I was even thinking, doing this sort of class online like this, we're activating that energy of community that we're aligning to. So like you said, it is making it go a lot quicker. So we're already aligned with this energy, and yeah,
Totally.
the one that's in the community. So it's beautiful, very powerful.
Thank you, sweetie. And if that class, like I know Bella had said, like I need yoga for beginners. Like I know that we move a little bit, like we move in the form of Ashtanga that I just shared with you. And I would just encourage you to just go with it. I remember my first class, like in the beginning, sun salutations, I was exhausted. I thought I was going to die. Like, I was like, I really did. I was 21. So I was 21. I should have been in great shape. That was during, the height of my drinking and drugging days. But, like, but you just keep showing up and you train your body, and your body just gets like, okay, now we're moving, now we're going. So, we could slow it down, and we will. Like, I can do some slower stuff, but I just wanted to kind of go at you today and just invite you to just be confused when you're confused. Try not to think. I think it also kind of psychs people out. If we talk too much about where the body goes, people get really, left-brained around it. So it's just like, breathe, doesn't matter. Just go, move, 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 move. So just wanted to say that for those of you that were like, what is she doing? It's okay. Part of it is confusing you. I want to confuse you. I want you to be a little bit scattered, because it helps you to get out of that energy too. It's good stuff. So just, there is a method to this madness. It will start to make sense. And I love to see some of you guys going up into handstands. Those are fun, right? Wait till we start doing handstands together. And I didn't even do a forearm balance today with you, but we go upside down in this practice. We love to be upside down. Upside down, right side up. And it's good for us to get back into our childlike energies, where we're jumping around, we're kind of playing. Yeah. Leah, your little one, she probably loves handstands, right? Do you like to do handstands? Yeah. I love handstands. We practice handstands at the beach.
We don't yet.
I wonder if your dog can do handstands. Maybe.
Yeah. She can get in the way while you're doing handstands, hey?
Yeah.
Want to try handstands? Yeah.
You guys. Anybody else want to share anything? Patrick, Eden, all good?
Yeah, what I noticed, it was for me a long time since I did yoga, and I really felt the difference of the juice fasting and eating more fruit and veggies. I had so much strength where I didn't expect it, and it was a really nice feel. And I love the exercises.
Good.
So
I'm
thank
so
you.
glad. You're so welcome. Wait till you guys, we all get trained up, and we're doing classes every day. We saw some beautiful pieces this week. I'm going to talk more about it tomorrow, but we did. We saw some beautiful spots where it could happen. And it's happening. So even if you came down, I know Claudia, you're in the live. I saw your Facebook message. Let's hook up later today. Eugene's going to come by. We can swim in the pool, catch a sunset. So let's hook up. But yeah, I think that the juicing, I have found in my practice, like a lightness that's next level. It's like when I started like really training, I was around 24. And even back then, I wasn't as light as I am now. Now I'm 41. So like, and I've had 2 kids and cancer and just all sorts of crazy shit. So sorry for my mouth, Angel, sorry. But that happens. That happens sometimes with me around, but the lightness from this diet is incredible. And yeah, every little step in that direction it's what it's about, right? We want to get lighter, not so heavy.
Murray, I have a question about yoga and meditation and babies. How do you section off like a designated time of the day? Do you have to just wake up before the sunset, before they get up, or like do it when they fall asleep or during their nap? Like what's your go-to advice? Yeah. Because honestly, the only thing I've figured out is to not try to figure it out and do it when I have time. Because I'm at a loss, honestly. I mean, you saw me. You were the only one that probably with the privilege to see what was going on. But that's just how it is.
I feel you. How old is your little one?
He's almost 3.
Yeah. So it depended on the age of my little ones. Like if I could get in 20 minutes before they woke up, I would be happy with that. And sometimes I would get up, I would like think I'm getting up super early, and then they would get up super early, and that would be even extra annoying. so, my kids, like, now I can just do it when I can, and they kind of get with it. They get with the program. Sometimes they join me. But I think at 3, what time does he wake up?
I try to wake up at least an hour before he wakes up. So like maybe 8 o'clock. So I'll get up at like 7, whenever, before the sunset. Sunrise.
That's amazing. I would really celebrate the days that you do get it in, and try not to give yourself a hard time on the days that you don't.
Yeah.
And, I feel very much like, for me, 5 minutes of just sitting, like, I got to take what I can get, and not let my left mind get, well, you didn't do 90 minutes today, and like get all crazy about it. So, yeah. And then at night, I generally try and get like three times a day where I'm quieting down. So in the morning, even just reading a little Bible or a Course in Miracles, sitting for 5 minutes, like, I count that as a practice. If that's what I got. Some days I just do my sun salutes. So just the first like 15 minutes, 20 minutes of this class, that's in the first 16 minutes of an Ashtanga class, you're going to do 142 movements in 16 minutes. Okay. And each one of those movements has a breath. So that's some good conscious breathing within 16 minutes. It's like a full body workout. So even if you just did your sun salutations and sat, we call that in our system the minimum daily requirement. If you can get that going, you're going to keep your body fluid, you're going to keep your breath, your body oxygenated, so forth. And then 12 noon is also a really great time. 12 noon is a great time for yoga, because high noon, right, with the sun straight up. And then a sunset, or before the kids go to bed, or sorry, after the kids go to bed. And I don't generally move after they sleep. It's more of a sitting practice at that point. So I hope that that's helpful, but I would just take what you can get and really be grateful for it.
Yes, that's pretty much the answer I was expecting, but I just started doing it like 2 weeks ago. So I'm learning, the meditation is more hard than anything else to honestly get that in. But like you say, you kind of got to take what you can get. And if I have to meditate while I'm washing the dishes, like, I'll just have to do that.
Yeah. That's it. Everything becomes a meditation at some point, because you're constantly shifting out of your ego to spirit. You're constantly moving out of inner critic to inner teacher. And the goal is to not spend too much time in your inner critic, to become so hyper aware of there's my critic, and cast your net to the right. Just get out of there. Oh my gosh, there I go. There goes my, and it's like, you give it an inch, it takes a mile. It's like, we got to keep honing into your center. So for me, asana practice, like what we just did, it makes it easier for me to sit after I'm like, that's the purpose of the movements, is to get you ready to sit. So if just sitting right now, like in the middle of, is really hard and you feel a lot of resistance to that, take a few deep breaths, maybe do a couple downward dogs, get your head below your heart, just to say, okay, I'm going to sit for 5 minutes. Tell your body, we're going to sit still right now. You're the boss of the body.
And something what helps to practice kindness towards yourself. I use the sentence, I practice more often than I don't. So instead of making a regime where you have to do exactly every day the same, it gives a bit of slack in a good way to be able to work with. Sometimes you don't have time or space, and then just say, I do it more often than I don't.
Nice. I love you guys in the chat, are hilarious. Stacy's acknowledging your handstand, little friend. What's your daughter's name?
Soleil.
Oh, of course it is.
She was born in Costa Rica, so we needed a name that couldn't, that had that, couldn't be any other way, pronounced any other way. So
I love Soleil. A lot of people are talking about your headstand just now. They're like, wow, they want to do it just like you. That's awesome.
he loves playing like that. Hey?
Yeah. Super. Super, super. You guys are amazing. All right, so let's do this again. I'll let you know. I kicked my family out of the house today. Like, you guys have to go to the beach. You guys want to see my pool? Here. How nice that is, right? Cozy. Look at those big palm trees. Look at those. We don't have, like, big, and the ocean is, we can't see it too much from here, but it's like behind. It's like straight that way. And if we get like the super awesome, like $1 million pad at some point, we want to start the trainings and everything there. It's like what you were saying, Eden, like it's going to take a while to build and like do all of those things. But there's this house that we love that has a huge kitchen, and I'm trying all these new like raw recipes, trying to get my kids converted. And like I want to do like a little kind of like a restaurant-y type thing, like have a big fridge of just tons of juices. So when people come for yoga, like on their way out, they can take, a raw salad or juice or, like raw cookies, and just get people used to realizing that we can have really good things that are good for you too. But yeah, and that house has a big kitchen, and from that house, the Palapa is overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Like there's nothing in front of it but the Pacific. It's magic. It's total magic. So we are excited to have you guys all down when it's time. All right. Love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow, Miraculous Mondays. If you guys want to hang, we'll start with meditation again and chat a little bit more about all the things. And I'll let you know when it's time for yoga again. Maybe even Tuesday, Thursday. I'm going to try and figure it out. Okay? Bye for now. Thanks, everybody, for breathing today. You're saving the world, each one of you, by your breath. Bye, Soleil. We love you. Come back, honey.